This message is being recorded on Election Tuesday, but before results have arrived. So I am neither ecstatic nor angry. I am just right in the middle, hoping for the best for our country and hoping we can move forward. This week's parasha is Parshat Toldot. And one of the things that happens in this story is we get the introduction to Jacob and Esau. Jacob and Esau are the twins of Isaac and Rebekah, and the thing they're noted for is fighting. They fought in the womb so much that Rebekah had stomach problems while she was pregnant because they were fighting with each other. They fought outside the womb so much that one of them decided to always be with their father and one decided to always be with their mother. And perhaps the parenting styles of Isaac and Rebekah exacerbated this separation, but that's another story for another time. Jacob was soft. Esau was rough. Jacob was a thinker. Esau was an actor and a man of action. In fact, every time Esau's name comes up in the Torah, there's a flurry of verbs that go with whatever he's doing. In one point in this week's parasha, there are 5 verbs in a row that describe what Esau does when he runs and eats and drinks and gets up and spurns his birthright. So five verbs in a row are used to describe his actions. At the end of this week's parasha, Esau declares that the next time he sees Jacob, he's going to kill him. That there's nothing they can do to reconcile. And because I've read ahead, I know that the next time Esau sees Jacob, he actually hugs him and says, hey, let's go hang out together, pretty much. And we have a long way to go from I'm going to kill you to let's hang out together in our nation. The language of politics is so visceral and venomous and just filled with nastiness to one another. I have plenty of people on both sides of the aisle in my Facebook feed, and the things that I read on a daily basis are just mean, and they serve no political purpose whatsoever. No one is completely innocent of this. I have posted things that have made people insulted or angry at me, and almost everyone I know has done something that I've said, hey, maybe you should consider rephrasing. And this idea that we can hate one another so viscerally for different political views or for having different ideas of how to fix the same problems doesn't make sense among siblings, really. As Americans, we should be more like the kind of siblings that don't fight, like Ephraim and Manasseh, who will eventually be Jacob's children from a few weeks later from this week's reading. They never fight, and Jacob and Esau are marked by fighting. And the person who sits next to you in your office or at the synagogue or at a movie or wherever we are, they're your sibling, they're your sister or brother, because we share so much being Americans together. And we should find a way to sit down, talk to one another, no matter who wins and loses in today's election. We need to find a peaceful and kind way to talk to one another and make sure that we're moving our country forward the way that's helpful for all of us. And so I hope that we learn from Jacob and Esau to not highlight our differences between one another. I hope we learn from Ephraim and Manasseh to be kind and not fight. And I hope that the results that come tonight just cause conversation and not fighting tomorrow in all of our Facebook feeds and in our casual conversations. So have a wonderful week. And as a reminder, every week is #ShowUpForShabbat. Last week we had a lot of people here, which we really needed after Pittsburgh last weekend. And I would submit that we need Shabbat every week. So I hope to see you Friday night and even Saturday morning when Lily Stein becomes a bat mitzvah. So have a great week.